YouTube, Fuzzfinger here, welcome back to Star Ocean The Last Hope. In the last episode I showed you how to do some pretty decent grinding. This is the first real grinding area of the game, since Square Enix have given us just basically everything we need, including a healing point and a reset point right next to an enemy ambush, so we can build up our skill points on the bonus board. And I've done a little bit of grinding off camera, raising both Edge and Remy to level 10. I'm just showing you this so that if you're trying to keep up with me, you can see the level that I'm now at. And in terms of skills, I've actually learned a new skill on Edge for getting to level 10, which is Stampede Slash, and I've maxed that out, as well as Rising Blade and Remy's special skill. And in terms of beat are very important because they boost the stats of your character, depending on what beat you're using. So for Edge, his beat S is now rank 12, and Remy's beat B is also rank 12. So they max out at 20, at which point we can start leveling the opposite on either character. But as you can see, Edge is getting a nice plus 60 bonus to attack, int and hit. So he's doing very nice damage, especially with that Stampede Slash that I showed you, that I collected on him, or learnt on him. That literally is just one-shotting all the enemies in this region. I'll see if I can show you on one. Let's have a look on this guy, shall we? So we're literally just blazing through the enemies now, and getting a whole load of skill points with our bonus board as we do so. Look at that, 432 points of damage. And we'll try it on this big guy if I don't die beforehand. And Remy's doing a nice amount of damage as well. But yeah, there is no enemy, even if it's at full health, that can survive our Stampede Stash.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
And we're getting some decent skill points still, as I say, which are going to be useful for upcoming skills and upcoming characters. So don't think just because you're maxing stuff out now that you're not going to be needing those. They will not go to waste, I assure you. But that was the farming session that I've done, so I don't want to dwell too much on that, because today we're actually going to progress through this part of Aos and onwards towards the next boss, or the first boss in fact. So I hope you enjoy watching, and let's get started. Alright then, so starting from the cave, sorry, from the save point, the cave that we exited, there is a chest just opposite, which we should have grabbed that before, and I did, so hopefully you did as well, but go and grab that if not. And then we're going to follow the path along the edge of the riverbed here, and there's going to be a couple of chests and whatnot we can grab. And I don't recommend skipping out on battles, but for the sake of my editing, I might skip out on a few of them, I'll be honest. And we're just going to continue on following this path, even though it splits several times, because there's another chest we can grab just a little bit further down. There it is. And that one contains a wind gem. I believe there's another chest now that contains some gil a little bit further around here as well. Just need to go up a touch. And there's also going to be a harvest point. There it is. They're both close together. It's handy.
Here we go.
So Remy's going to do the good old harvesting for us. And we should be getting some nice amounts of items from harvesting, because I have maxed out her harvesting ability. So I did mention before, it doesn't increase the quality of the items you get, but it does increase the amount. And there's the 81 gil, which is pretty useful, especially because there's actually 2 more harvest points around this way also that we're going to pick up. The first is just by this pink exclamation on the map, which we are ignoring for the time being.
Here we go.
And now we're going to make our way over to the heal point. Just going to kill those enemies off screen first. Okay, so I've just killed those enemies, and I've gone back to save as well, since we've cleared the treasure chest here. Should anything go wrong, we won't have to repeat that process. And just grab the heal point, of course. We're going to drop down to the beach. The point is, once we jump down, we're not going to be able to come back up for a while. So make sure you get everything you want to get done, especially in terms of that farming and what have you, before we do come ahead and come back here. And it looks like we're going to have to kill a crab before we can go ahead and access the treasure chest that it's guarding.
This may look like...
Don't have time to play.
So these are killer chelis or something. And as you can see, we're just blitzing through enemies at the moment.
I'm so glad everyone's safe.
Absolutely just wrecking our way through, really, aren't we? Grab the chest. And just stay along the edge of the coast, since there is going to be another chest. There it is. And that's got some iron in. And as we make our way up here, we're going to get interrupted quite rudely by another character.
Hey! 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 Hang in there!
Did the other ships make it? Be careful. The insects aren't the real danger.
What?
We crash-landed on the sea, made landfall and scouted the area around us. That's when we found it.
It? What did you find?
A meteor fragment.
A meteor?
We brought it back to the ship for research, but everything just went to hell. That's why I destroyed the ship.
You destroyed your own ship?
I had no choice. Why? Why would our own men?
Your own men? Where's the rest of the crew?
Stay away from it. It's dangerous.
What happened here?
Edge! It's okay. Please, try not to talk.
This planet is far too dangerous. You've got to...
What?
What? What is that? That's not one of ours.
Yeah, it looks like some kind of transport.
Is this man from that ship? Where are the others? I see. Edge and Raimi, is that right? Wait, maybe you can't understand what I'm saying. Is there something wrong with my translator? No, we understand you. I've come to collect you at the request of Mr. Grafton. The captain? Look out! Huh? What the hell is that? I don't know. But in any case, it certainly doesn't look very friendly. No, it doesn't. Watch out, here it comes!
Right, so here we have our first boss fight against Armaros.
Come on, let's do
And it does look challenging, but hopefully, with our newfound levels, we should be able to take care of it. And what I recommend is actually trying to kill it with phase. Okay, since then we can start working towards a battle trophy that phase has, that will allow us to... well, what we need to do is kill 3 enemies with phase in order to get it. I'm going to stay away while he's in rush mode. So we'll weaken his shell with Edge and Raimi. And we've got to kind of judge it, because if we don't judge it, then obviously we're not going to be able to see how much health he's got. But what we need to do is try and turn Raimi and Edge off at some point in order to go ahead and finish the battle with our new character phase here. And we'll just try and hit him and smack him around with our abilities so that we can get some of these battle trophies here with phase. And he does like to live in rush mode, so there's a good chance you could break your bonus board, unfortunately. Not much you can do about that, I would say, apart from just hope that you don't. Remember, the bonus board is broken if an enemy hits you with a critical strike, which they have a very high chance of doing whilst in rush mode. And we'll just keep hitting him here. And I've no idea actually how much health this boss has, unfortunately, so it's going to be hard to judge. Right, his shell's broken now, which means we can go ahead and lay on some damage for a bit, and then we'll turn off Edge and Raimi's attacks. Once we think we've judged enough damage. Which is really hard to do because of his blooming question marked health. And Edge is doing a nice amount, isn't he? It's that new technique we've given him, that new skill. Ah, we killed him. Alright, well. We just need to finish 3 battles with phase. 3 bosses.
Useful experience indeed.
But we'll sort it, don't worry, we'll sort it. We did get a couple of other trophies though. Use an Earth symbol on an enemy weak to Earth. Land 10 consecutive hits unassisted with phase. And land a hit on an enemy's weak point with phase. So we just need to get 3 unique enemy deaths with phase for his trophy. So we'll have to do that with 3 more bosses.
Is it safe?
Yeah, seems to be. Probably ought to take it back as a specimen. It might have something to do with what happened to the Aramia. Thank you. If you hadn't shown up, we'd have been in trouble. Oh no, not at all. If anything, it is your incredible skill that is worthy of admiration. If only I was able to fight like you. By the way, you are... Ah, do forgive me. I haven't told you my name. I am Phase Shifa Beleth. I am an Eldarian. An Eldarian? That is correct. To put it in terms you might more easily understand, I am what you might call an alien.
Alien? Wait a minute. So when the captain was talking about them...
He meant you Eldarians? We Eldarians have been in contact with your Earth for somewhat more than a decade. It started with observational crosstalk. Eventually, we were able to confirm each other's existence. I'm not surprised you two were unaware of the situation. It was a matter handled with the utmost secrecy, after all.
I see.
Our crew here was out on a planetary exploration mission, just like yourselves. Through sheer coincidence, we happened to be investigating a nearby star system. That's when your USTA contacted us for assistance. we came as quickly as possible.
Talk about astronomical odds.
No kidding. Thanks a lot. I'm Edge Maverick. You can call me Edge.
And my name is Reimi Sayonji. You can call me Reimi.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Edge? Reimi?
First of all, we'd better report back to Captain Grafton as soon as possible.
I'll be happy to take you back. Please, climb aboard.
We appreciate it, but I'd like to scout this area a bit more before going back.
Very well. Allow me to accompany you then.
What about that?
Ah, you mean my soul? With this. It can synchronize itself with my brainwaves and return of its own accord.
Fancy.
You really are from another world, huh?
Let us be on our way then.
Okay, so FaZe has now joined the party, which means that we should be even stronger than we was before. And we get the meteor fragment for completing that boss fight. And we're going to have to make our way back at this point to the Kaunos. So it's a bit of a trek, and we can't go back exactly the way we came. What we can do is grab a couple of chests on the beach. So we'll do that. There's some fresh sage in this first one, and then towards the exit here there should be another chest. And this is going to take us back to the Erdfall's cave, but from a different entrance, or from a different exit, depending on how you want to look at it. So one thing we can do as well with FaZe, now that he's in our party, is boost some of his skills if we want to do so. He's got alchemy, and in terms of his symbol, well, we've already seen it, it's the Earth Glaive. So let's go ahead, shall we, and level that up a little bit. There we go, max it out, do a nice amount of damage, 260% of his intelligence. So as he levels up as well, that's going to get even more potent. And back in the Erdfall's cave, we're going to go to the end here where there's a chest just on the left-hand side, so it's important we do grab that. Okay, it's 3 blueberries, but our blueberry inventory is full. Let's see if we can heal up a bit, shall we? Because we're not going to be able to use a healing point anyway. And it's important to grab the chests. There we go. And this is the exclamation point that we saw before. Now we can jump down from here. And there is a harvest point, but we've already collected that. And they... Oh, there it is, look. I was going to say it resets when you go back to the ship. Okay, yeah, no, that's the mining, which we can't do yet. Okay, that's right, I'm right. I was just confusing myself then. So there's a harvest point there, but we collected it previously. And the harvest points and the mining points reset once you actually go onto the Kaunos, which we haven't done yet since collecting it. So again, you can kill the enemies if you want to. In fact, you probably should, but for the sake of editing, I'm just going to sprint through. And all the way to the end of the cave, to make sure I'm going the correct direction here. Can't avoid these, can we? Yeah, we can. And now we're going to have to once again make our way back around the planet. And we need to go up here if I remember. Up and around. Yep. And things are going to be a little bit different when we get back. So we are going to have to make our way to the save point and save before doing anything else. Because we haven't done so since the boss. And I'm just, as I say, controlling FaZe for a wee while here. Just to build up his battle trophies, etc.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Okay, around here we go. Oh. So just follow the same path back that we've always used on this particular map. and the save crystal will be in the usual location, but it looks like things have changed a little bit. Actually, the save crystal was over here before, wasn't it? So it has moved a few feet. So what's going on? Well, we're going to find out in the next episode. You absolutely want to save at this point, but we'll come back and we'll continue with the story next time. So thanks for stopping by today, folks. I hope you've enjoyed watching this particular episode. If you have, don't forget to leave a like, and I'll see you soon.